And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now on 2nd and 13, Vick, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And Vick's throw there, incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. $12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Slam, slam, slam. Shoot.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but now it's 3rd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now Manning. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. The crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice.
And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, 54 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. And there's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Manning. That's complete to Sharp. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
you know, writing down your ad.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
Ready? Hey, we got Mike 50. Hey, Foxtrot.
What we got? Hey, 50. 50's the mic. 50.
On 2nd and 12, Manning. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the great Michael Strahan with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Working from the gun, Manning. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
52's the mic. Watch it. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. 52's the mic. Ready?
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Ray Guy now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. .49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by an American hero, Pat Tillman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing Vick. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
He was covered by Deion Sanders.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
No, check that. We got Mike 52.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. This will be the final play of the half. Vick, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet, they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On first down, it's Lindsey. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
There's the 8-time Pro Bowler Marvin Harrison. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Throwing again on second down. Vick got a man. It's Randy Moss complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
That's complete to Smith. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
First down, Vick. He finds his target, Beckham. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Vick and the offense will start 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Vick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Manning. He's got his man Sharp complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. They do go for it. It's Manning, airing it out deep for Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Looking to throw again on second down. Vick, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. From the gun, Vick. He finds Beckham complete. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Smith trying to run for it. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Another try for Smith. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Here we go now with Smith. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. Vinatieri's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Let's go.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. From the 24, Manning. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. A 1st down carry for Smith. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get in the weight room.
They'll run it again with Smith, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Come on, set, Henry. It's our time. It's our time. Hold up. 57.
On 3rd down, here's Emmett. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Adam Vinatieri on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Down to lose one.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Clinton Portis, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And that'll make it 3rd down. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow, I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. Now Manning. And that will be incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Manning to throw for it on fourth. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Let's go. Secure the base. I got one.
They'll run on first down. It's Smith, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Hey, check.
They go back to the ground with Smith. Oh, no, he lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And we are underway from Heinz Field. This will be taken way up by the 25. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Johnson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
On is the Hall of Famer Ray Guy to punt this away on 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. On the return, it's White. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Easy. Gun.
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Let's go double count right here. Double count. Hey.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Ready. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
On second down now, it's Johnson. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
This third down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Titans' 24-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught by Chris Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Called at a very strong gain of 24. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 2 choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. After one, it's 9-0. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there.
A give to Peterson out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. There. Switch. Joker.
Here's Wilson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP. Coach of the Year, John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, the credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On third down, Jackson taking a deep shot here for Hardman, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Bring out.
Switch. 36.
Want that.
Crunch.
12.
31.
From the 45 on second down, Wilson. His throw incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Wide. Get wide.
12.
Check out,
19.
Begin.
On third down, Wilson on the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th.
Touch 50.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right, these things mean something to you, but I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for a Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would have been a lot better. But the bottom line is, the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation, probably haven't had the applause in a long time. That's going to come back to you now. Troy Polamalu, he essentially stepped off the field and into the Hall of Fame, but it doesn't matter. Bottom line is getting there. Congratulations to all.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
55.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
From the 41, Jackson dancing to his left. And this is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Now Joe Mixon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Ray Guy now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
49, check 49, check 49.
From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down.
Well left. Switch.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Ray Guy now as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone.
Keep playing.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel...
It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Tucker with the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. That one goes for 24 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Check. Switch. Bang, 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 bang. Shit.
Now Wilson on first down. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up second down.
Alert 3. Check 4. Alert. He's checking. Crash. Check 3. Hatchet. Slaps.
Throwing again. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, switching gears, CD, I got to tell you, it's always sad now that football's over. We've got a long wait until Thursday, September 10th.
It's okay.
I know, but
okay.
September 10th.
Misty there.
That's when the 101st season starts. We just finished off season 100. I don't know. What are we going to do?
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story f***ed if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within. I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chocolates.
All right, now they can hear us. Broadcasting live from ass whooping Madden.
You better vote.
Broadcasting live from ass whooping Madden.
You better vote. Yep.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends
What the
with
fuck?
two quarterbacks.
Oh, yeah. I'm about to lock him up. Lock him up, Yogi.
I ain't even see who it was. I'm looking on here. Michael Thomas, 98. Okay.
Lock him up.
Mm-hmm.
You returning?
Here's the kicker, Shane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau.
Broadcasting, you can't be doing shit like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. See, the other games was like NFL Network. This prime time right here. This like ESPN right here. It's like it's the 8 o'clock game.
Block them niggas. Block these niggas. Get up in there. Yeah.
Bro, did you see all that good ass blocking? Oh, let me look up over here again.
Boy, I got all the receipts. That's how we do.
Ooh. Hey, I like. Hold on, let me put this on motherfucking big TV, dog. Hold on, bro. I just watched the whole replay.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me put that on big TV. Yeah, just laying them niggas out.
What's up, boy? That we do on our first possession. Come here.
With a give, it's Aaron Jones. So a nice job to the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. They'll try and run for it to Jones. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line.
Them ugly ass jerk.
Loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Yep.
Now the former
Yeah.
receiver Tress Way on to punt the football.
Helmet throw everything up in the book.
Mm-hmm.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try. That works out for
Nigga
them.
wide up. That's all. See you on that motherfucker. Nigga on replay.
I see those. I can't say.
Bro, yeah. Come here.
Oh, shit, block.
All right.
Taking the crowd out of the game would be ideal.
Okay.
Here's 2nd and 5.
Yeah, you should got in the right room. 89, bro. What are you doing?
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting
You supposed to fucking help blocks. Double team. We sold shit up right here.
Nope, that was 71 mark for it.
Bro, I don't know why the fuck they made me stop like that. It's like, what the fuck?
Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
I know the fans are thinking right now, I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
The linebacker Ryan Shays here there to make the tackle. From the 27, Rodgers. Forced out to his left.
On all that shit. Yeah, he was panicking, boy. I don't want to throw an interception. Neckhead ass.
He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just...
Ooh, that boy was running for his life. Look at him. Oh, he tried. He tried. Oh, you must think I'm getting that in. I got it.
Mm-hmm.
I got it, boy. Man, we can go. Give me this shit, bitch.
The Browns drive about to get started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Watch out. That's how I get to the second level. Come here. Come here. It was an ugly ass block, but I did it.
The interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Gotta come out now and put together some nice plays.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Oh, y'all watching live. Y'all want some wreck, nigga, come get knocked out like your dad used to.
After one, 7-0 on Sports.
Watch out. You gotta go up the middle, my nigga.
He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run,
I'm behind the center.
here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson.
Damn, that was motherfucker. Everybody ran with him, boy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I'd say they're moving in the right
I
direction.
could not believe it.
Damn, threw your ass down. I like that replay. It's like replay. When I watch, I like this.
Where did this come from?
And oh, you gotta step up.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, you gotta step up. But you gotta help him out too, though. You gotta help him out too, though. Man, but you gotta help him out too. If you would have stepped up, he would have helped him out. He would have blocked him. Man, but he taking advantage of the computer, dog. He talking about a user versus a computer.
Man, Palomalo just pushed his own player, bro. He dirty as hell.
First and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line.
Bruh.
That nigga over there, who's that? That boy Michael Thomas boy put hands on me. Oh yeah, I don't like this replay no more. They showing all the bad shit. Michael Thomas just put hands, he pushed me all the way down in the line, dog.
Watch that in the middle. Fuck. I do a linebacker for shit like that. I cover.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Where was Moses?
Non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of his first half of action. Now it's And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with the catch.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack that time by Michael Strahan. You never want to give up a sack, but from the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
What the fuck?
He dropped it.
Drop that shit.
Oh, Troy almost picked it up.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
Oh my God, he was trying to.
So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Gonzalez's kick is good.
That's weird, boy. That's bad. Burning back, he missed.
Field goal gives them their first 3 points. So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work.
Boy, they hate it.
You gotta find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
about to get started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines. So when you get out of bounds, here the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They'll run it with Johnson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now it's hit carry for Johnson.
Oh, got me running all over and shit.
I like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they were throwing out.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Johnson. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front?
Leverage, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Ray Guy now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
All right.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something.
I wish we had another timeout.
Comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one. Go to the locker room, start over.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down here, but really much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this of intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. From the 31, Rodgers. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And this will give it to Reed. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42.
Look at Troy, man. Troy ain't nobody over there, man. Drop back. Shit all the way over there in open space, bro.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Rodgers throws taken in by Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Flush to his right. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers steps away to his left.
Anybody playing? Playing. Click on that.
A sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn
Go. Yeah.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers.
Oh. I ain't get to pick on him in time. That was my fault. I ain't get to pick. I was on the corner, man. Fuck, if I was him, bro, that was pick, bro. I promise.
That's crazy, bro. Bro, this nigga paid, bro. That nigga.
I wouldn't even own him, bro. Oh, that would have been me, bro. God damn it. Fuck, why didn't you get on me, bro? Damn, that would have been my fucking pick.
I should have did it that time, and I would have got his ass.
Man, every time I say go, bro, cause I know what play he taking.
You say go.
No, I ain't say that time, but I'm gonna tell you when to go. Man, this shit is fake, man. This shit fake as fuck, bro.
This nigga don't want to throw it without right there. I had that nigga. crazy, dog.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. So they'll let the fullback and the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers.
Like CJ Mosley went right past him. Oh, he got blocked right there. Let's see.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal.
We about to score.
Yeah, I'm up for it. If I was on Joe Hayden right there, dog, they had that pick.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. On 1st down.
Got him. Oh, how the fuck he get in there, bro?
He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes other guys make a play against you. What's that expression I like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Cut the broadcast. Cut it. Cut it down.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Husky. Gonzalez good on the extra point. His guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was. To the 16-yard line.
Man, what type of block was that?
The Browns drive about to get started. Fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball.
Man, get the fuck out of here, man.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation,
Where does Boost come from all of a sudden?
you have to claw your way back in. That one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Like this and shit. Like, damn.
Aaron Jones, 28 yards. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Yeah, that just turned up.
And that'll make this a 3-score game. first down. Here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
That nigga
They'll
fast.
start in a run here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Oh, shit. Got that bitch.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Clay Matthews picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Looking to throw on second down.
Oh.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packers football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Now it's Rodgers dancing to his left. Back to the end zone.
But we can't pick that bitch up.
No, it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise or throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off to the inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes it's
some bullshit.
Yeah, I seen that. I was looking right at it, too. I was looking right at you. Good. Not let you get on him.
Yeah.
Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's third and goal. Working from the gun. Rodgers.
Oh, what the fuck?
Damn.
Aaron Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And his guys capitalize on the short field.
They done ran this bitch up.
Gonzalez now to have the extra point.
I was out there, but there was 2 receivers out there. I thought he was going to throw it to the tight end, so I jumped to the tight end. And he threw it to the running back. Because Mosley, whack ass, did not jump all the way back like he's supposed to.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take them to next week? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. Nico Hardman, the intended target. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. We made 1 point. Could have had our shutout.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Rodgers looking to throw. There goes a deep ball in zone. And that'll be incomplete.
They ain't trying to let me get that motherfucker.
Now it's third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big.
But he ain't getting it. I know that.
Are you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep bringing it around.
He try to run her. He try to run a stop and go like I was gonna fall for that. Fuck out of here.
But it's incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Rodgers now to throw. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. Just one last drive here for Pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down.
Oh my fucking god, dog. Who the fuck was that? Came from way over there.
As they continue to move forward.
God, out the fucking way.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Scrimmage the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
It's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed.
Was you good? That's your mama. Right back at you. Me.
Mm-hmm.